Good evening, everybody. It's New Year's Day for Christmas. We got a PlayStation VR2. Love the PlayStation VR. If you saw a recent video we put up, I actually got the PlayStation VR about a year ago, whenever it first came out. I ended up giving it back because one, I thought it was a bit expensive, and two, there wasn't really any games out, so I ended up giving it back. But long story short, we've got it again now. It's massively dropped in price, and it was great to add it back on because I love PlayStation VR, and the VR2 was great. I want to wait for more games. Issues with the DualSense controllers. Now, I was looking for the issues and how to resolve them. Was it a manufacturing error? Is there a fault? Are they faulty? Is it just me being stupid? Am I just not reading how to set them up properly? So I was back and forth with quite a few things, but lo and behold, we found the issue. So the issue I was having, you're on the menu and you're using the dual senses, and they can, obviously you navigate on the menus and you click go into the game. When you go into the game, the controllers kind of both stopped working. Massively confused, frustrated. I generally thought there was a manufacturing error. Tried to see if anyone else had these kind of issues as well. Everyone wasn't really clued up on kind of what the error was. A lot of people thought it was a manufacturing error. A lot of people kind of saying if you hold the PlayStation button that takes you back to the menu, then press X, it will take you back to the game, and then while you're holding the button, the DualSense will turn off, and you press it again to turn it back on, and it worked.
Hold down the PlayStation button, it will take you out to the menu. While still holding down the PlayStation button, press the X button to take you back in game. Wait for the controller to disconnect. When a controller disconnects, reconnect the controller.
And it did work, and that was fine, and it did work. But it was for every time you put in a game or started a game. Massively, what a waste of time. Is so ridiculous. I thought there's got to be a better way to do this. Tried to or saw like a few other videos, and apparently there's a pinhole. Where am I? Pinhole right here. Reset or push in there, it resets the DualSense, and that should fix it as well. Didn't fix it for me, but then I went on Reddit, had a good read around to see who kind of else had these sort of issues, and it wasn't massively common, but I stumbled across people kind of talking about it. And for you, if you're having this issue right now, what worked for me, let's just grab both the DualSenses. What worked for me is literally just keep, this is once and once only, you don't have to keep doing this. Just keep the triggers going. So what a lot of people were talking about is when they were manufacturing them, you might have dust or something just kind of blocking the sensors. So basically use the triggers, flip it over just to make sure if there is anything kind of in there, it pops out. And I did this probably for about 2 minutes, basically double what I'm doing now, and then turned on the game, everything worked fine. That was it. That was all I needed to do, and now everything's fixed and everything's great. Because I was a little bit worried. I do like the PSVR2, but I wasn't going to put up with having to turn the controllers off every time, then jump back into it, and then if I change the game, turn the controllers off and then jump back into it. It was no, massively time consuming, and no, not happening. So that was the issue I was having. Hopefully, if you were having that issue as well, you've now resolved it, okay? And we can enjoy PSVR2 together, okay? Can't wait to play more. In fact, I want to play more right now.